Hi, you guys. Happy Halloween. Just want to take a little time to jump on to do a quick live to say happy Halloween to every single one of you guys. All of you guys have been super supportive of the channel, helping me out, helping the channel grow. So I just want to jump on and say thank you so much. And also too is I want to also, for those of you who are interested in either possibly purchase any of my package, I want to take this time and share with you guys what's the cost and what's included in all of it, because I still having people, commenting, emailing me and say they are confused and they are not sure exactly what is all included in my King Kong Amazing Seller Script package or the Wife Launch Super Marketing Blueprint, or if they want to talk to me, what's the cost. And also too is the whole coaching one-on-one. So anyways, I want to take this time and I want to say happy Halloween to all the Wholesale to Million family, to each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and helping it grow to where we are today. So I want to say thank you. And let's get right into it, you guys. Drop me a comment and let me know where you're coming in at. Say happy Halloween. I want to also know is that I'm actually wearing the same one as I did probably last week or so. We're probably going to go to another party today. So anyways, just want to jump on live. Song Hung, happy Halloween. Raycon, happy Halloween. Shell, happy Halloween. K Knight, happy Halloween. Great costume. Thanks a lot. Not that I'm not a nerd. Dressing up like a nerd for Halloween. It's pretty like me. But anyways, you guys, so here's what included. For those of you who's interested in purchasing the King Kong Amazing Seller Script package, what's included in it is all of the contract that we use. So all of the contract that I use in today's market, the double closing contract, the assignment contract, the purchase and sell contract. Okay, so all the contract that we use, that's included in the package. Also, too, is you'll be able to listen to all the live call that I did with the seller. How I use the contract to lock all these property up on the contract over the phone. And I think right now we have about up to like 10 or 12 live call that I did with the seller. And you also get access to my private Facebook group, all right? So once you make a purchase, it's a digital product. So once you pay for it, you get an email right away. So you can access the stuff in the package right away. All right. So you get the script right away. You get all the contract right away. And I do a video on each and every single one of them, explaining to you how to fill out the contract, how to use them, when to use them. All right. And you will also get a private code. All right, a private code to my private Facebook group. So when you make a purchase, there should be a private code that when you try to go onto the Facebook group, it will ask you for a code, and you just need to punch in that code, and then you'll be accepted onto the page. All right, you guys. And in the King Kong Seller Script package, the package is $4.95, and it's not for everybody. It's only for those of you guys who are ready, who are committed, who are kind of weak at talking to seller, negotiating with seller, and don't have a clue what to say and how you can get seller. So basically you are having trouble negotiating and talking to seller and taking control of the phone call, and when the seller calls in, to all the way to locking that property up on a contract, and how you can actually do it virtually. And to do it virtually, you must know how to say, and you must know how to communicate with the seller. All right. Oh gosh, my internet's about to go bad. Pick up the package next week, Khang. Can't wait, dude. Man, the package. Okay, the thing is, let me tell you guys. Out of any one of them, the King Kong Amazing Seller Script package is the one thing that I feel like you like either get a script from me or somebody, but you need a script that are like that will give you a guideline of what to say and how to handle the phone call. Because the most important things is talking to seller. That's the only way you're going to lock property up on the contract. It's communicate and know what to say. And that's the only way that differentiate between you and another investor, is how you communicate and how you can get them to pull the trigger, to make it, to, you know, the seller to pull the trigger, to agree and sign the contract with you. All right. And if you guys, for those of you who never done it virtually before, man, you're missing out, because there's only a few things that you need to tweak in your phone call to be able to lock these property up on the contract over the phone. And once you know how, trust me, you're not going to spend the time to go out and meet with the seller, because if you can do it virtually, then why meet them, right? Why waste the time to go meet them if you can do it virtually? And once you know how to do it virtually, guess what? Man, you can do it in any market you want, right? And it helps eliminates, you know, having people to connect with other, you know, maybe contractor, or having your deals, you know, being stolen, because you might need someone to go out there and negotiate with the seller. You have to train them up and all of that, all right? I'm telling you, if you can do it virtually, you can eliminate that. And not just, and you guys, if my VA know nothing about real estates and know nothing about it, and they can follow the script and lock these property up in a contract, I believe that you can too. Khang, please notice me. Absolutely, man. Slow Sage, Brian, Price, Hustle, $4.95. Brian, $4.95. It's a no refund, no exchange products. Like I said, it's only for those of you who's ready, who are committed, and who knows that that's what you need, right? Hey, Khang, I'll be purchasing it soon. If you close your first deal, you should be on the Facebook group to get the interview. Hey, Khang, I will purchase this soon. If you close, Billy, I'm not exactly sure 100% what your question is, but Billy, to get onto the interview, all you need to do is close your first wholesale deal. You don't have to buy the package. You don't have to be a part of the, you know, Massive Action Taker Wholesale to Million Facebook family to do the interview. The interview is when you close your first wholesale deal. I'll get you on, and so that way you can share your stories and your first wholesale deal. But to go onto the Facebook group, then you need to purchase the package. And when you do purchase the package, I'll send out the trophy since you did your first wholesale deal, Billy. I'll send it out to you. Freddie, the scrip is $4.95. $495. It's a no refund, no exchange products. Remember, because the reason why I tell you guys that, because I don't want you guys to waste your money. I don't want you guys to think this is an overnight success. I don't want you guys to think that this is easy. It's not easy, all right? But what the script is going to do is, once you master it, man, like once you master it, when you get on the phone with the seller, you are like, man, your chance of locking that deal up in the contract is just super, super, super high, all right? Because once you master it, you just know your way in and out, how to talk, how to handle the phone call, how to handle all the objections, and you will crush it on the phone. All right, you guys? And your percentage of converting that leads into an actual deal, man, it's going to skyrocket. So, and I don't want to promise you guys anything but under deliver. What I do know is, so far, everybody that joined the Facebook group, nobody has left the group, you know, and the value that I put into the package, you know, when you guys go on there, you will see. And a lot of times what it is when you put a value on it, let's just say one thing you got from the package, and it helps you to get the seller to come off $500 or $1,000. Well, guess what? Now you can use that line or phrase or whatever that is over and over and over again, and just get him to drop off, right? And a lot of time is that, you know, a lot of times what it is most people like, oh, I don't, you know what, maybe I can try to find out myself and try to wing it, right? Try to wing it and try to find out myself. That is completely fine, right? But the time that you're costing yourself, that's all it is, right? Let's just say it takes you a month or 2 months to figure out exactly what to say. And within those 1 or 2 months, you could have locked one property up in a contract if you would have bought the script. And that one deal could have made you $5,000, $10,000, even $1,000, right? But the time that you have saved, and I wasted 6 months when I first started, because the reason why is I didn't know how to communicate with the seller. I was losing deal left and right. I was spending $500 to $1,000 marketing every single month, but my conversion rate is just poor. It's just poor because, and you guys will know what I mean when we start to do this live cold call with a subscriber. So I'm thinking about maybe this Friday or Saturday, we'll jump on live and we'll do a cold call with subscriber, and you will know what I mean when they jump on and and how they talk to this, it's like you'll be like, oh my god, dude, like I wouldn't do, like I wouldn't even call you back, right? Or I wouldn't even do a deal with you, or I wouldn't sell you my property, because it's like, it sounds very amateur, and it just sounds like you really don't know what you're doing, and that's the problem. All right, seller asks for proof of fund, seller asks for earnest money, because you don't know how to handle the phone call and you don't know how to talk to the seller. All right, you guys, once you know how, it just eliminates all that. Seller won't even ask you. Now, as far as the lawn super marketing blueprint, it does include all the contract, but it also include, you know, the wife will show you how to pull a list to this motivated seller. She will show you how to pull a cash buyer list, what postcard that we use to generate us like the extreme results, right? These postcard, we have been tested. We tested and wasted money on so many different postcard. There are one that's really good, that produce really good results, and there's one that's like not really. And the amount of money that we're spending per month, if we don't choose the right one, I mean, you know, a lot of money go to waste. And we did the trial and error already for you, so we'll show you exactly which letter, which postcard we use, all the company that we use. So pretty much the lawn super marketing blueprint, you will get like basically the system to the business. All right, all the company we use, I'll show you, you know, all the company we use and how you can come in contact with them and all of that. And that one is $14.95. How many people have purchased the package? Will be buying soon. The Garden to Steven. Right now, I think we have over 150, I think almost 160 already. 160 people are part of the Massive Action Taker Facebook family. All right. And remember, when you get on it, the only two reasons I allow you to jump off is, one, you close your first wholesale deal. Two, is you're outgrown the group, so there's no more value. There's no more value that any one of us can add to you. And you guys, when you jump onto the Facebook group, you love the community, because everybody there are just, right now, they're giving back, because everybody knows kind of like where you're at, like they kind of know where you're, like they're kind of in your shoes, so they know, you know, you're trying to get to the next level. So everybody, you know, chip in their time and trying to give back and help each other out to get to the next level and to grow, right? And I am actively on there, so if you have any questions, I can't guarantee you like you get an answer right away, but I will do my best I can to answer any question that you have. So it's just one step getting closer. And then for some of you guys who, oh yeah, also too, is the wife is working on 2 more video. For those of you who purchased the Lawn Super Marketing Blueprint already, the wife is working on 2 more video. One of them, she'll show you exactly how she role play and train the VA. What kind of questions she asks. She'll train them and show them how to handle all the objection. And then the video number 2 is she'll show you how to pull the hottest zip code in the area you're looking to target. All right, so let's just say you guys, you're starting out and you don't know what area or what city, what county, what zip code you that is the hottest. She'll show you how to pull, and then you know which zip code to target. Let's just say you go into a brand new market, all right? And then now, as far as my mentoring program, the one-on-one with me, you guys, that is a really high price ticket. And like I said, it's not for every one of you, but there is a waiting list right now, believe it or not. So the one-on-one is $35,000 up front, and then we'll split 3 deals. But I'm not taking on anyone else right now, because I already John is my first student, and I'm putting all my time. It's my cue saying that I'm done. So anyways, you guys, and so the one-on-one, there is a so the one-on-one, you guys will have to watch the video that I'll share with you what the one-on-one is about. The one-on-one is obviously, you know, I'm giving you everything I got, everything I know, and you know, and you will have to watch the video. So you have to go back to my video and search for one-on-one mentoring and how much I charge for it, and just follow that video and send me an email. Right now we actually have like So we have people in line right now. So after I'm done with John, then I'll kind of see where I'm at and if I have the time to take on another person or not. But it does take a lot of time. Like, you guys don't understand it, but it requires and takes a lot of time. I can rather do a wholesale deal and get it done like in a week or in a week and a half for that, you know, within a week or a week and a half. But mentoring somebody, you know, knowing that they are putting up their hard-earning working money, you just have to give everything you got. And you know, so it requires a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of effort. It's not something where, you know, I can take on like 3 or 4 or 5 at the same time. So, but if something that you guys are interested in, and there's just so much free content out there, you just have to know yourself. Like, do you really need the one-on-one or not? Right? Because there's so many free content that a lot of time you just need to take massive action and just start throwing stuff at the board, and eventually something will stick. But maybe for those of you guys, you'd be like, you know what? Like, I really need the one-on-one. Just like me when I first started, I just know that I need the one-on-one. I just know that I just gonna go at it. I'm willing to go at it, but I need direction and clear direction. And I just don't want to spend, you know, and waste my time and waste my life. And I don't want my next 6 months or a year to be the same as the last. So I just really just like, I just need that one-on-one, because in my head, this is all I'm thinking. I just need that mentor to show me the process, and once I figure out the process, boom, I know that I can duplicate and create it over and over and over again. But I cannot waste time trying to figure it out. I don't want my next 6 months or my next year or 2 years to be the same as my last, and I'm just tired of it, right? So that's when we met the mentor. We pulled the trigger. We knew that's what I want. I was information overload. I was taking massive action, but nothing seems to happen, right? Nothing just seems to happen. And I know I'm a type of person that you show me A, do this, and I'm just going to go at it and do it. And then once I'm done, do B. I'm going to go at it and I'm just going to get it done, right? So I know that I have the work ethic. I just don't know how to put my hard work into action and not have that waste time. Does that make sense, you guys? So it's not for every one of you guys, right? Each of the package, you just got to know where you're at financially, and is it something that you do need or you don't need? Like I said, there's just so much free content. You really don't need the one-on-one, right? And you know, but for some of you guys just like, Khang, man, there's so many, but I just know that's what I need, right? And if that's you, then just send in a video, follow the video instruction, and send it in and let me know, you know? Because like I said, right now there is a list. Believe it or not, when I first came out with the video, there's 4 people that sign up. I picked John because I felt like there's something, like I just felt something, right? And so right now, so you will have to send in a video, explain to me why you feel like you need the one-on-one, kind of where you're at, like, and be honest, you know, and be honest. That's the biggest thing, is being transparent and just being honest. Just tell me kind of where you're at right now in your life. Why do you feel like you need the one-on-one, and what's your goal, and where do you want to get to? All right. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for your time. Oh, for those of you guys who want to book a call with me, you guys, yeah. So anyways, for those of you guys who want to book a call, it's $500 every 15 minutes. So 15 minutes for $500. I know I'm getting pricey. But the thing is, you guys, nothing worth having comes easy, and nothing in this life comes for free. If you are a true entrepreneur, you know that nothing in life comes for free, that you have to pay a price, right? There is a price to everything. There's a price to everything. All right, you guys, you know, the level of success that you want, there's going to be a price tag that come with it, which means there's going to be the sacrifices, you know, the sacrifices that you will have to make to get to the successful level that you want. All right. Like my wife and I, you know, when we started out, we sacrificed all of our teens and all of our 20s and just working hard, because in our head, we're like, you know, by the time we're 30 or something, we want to become a millionaire, and we want to be financially free. Well, and God and the universe said, hey, Khang and Lon, if that's what you want, here's the price tag that you will have to pay. And you guys, when you made a decisions on your goal and where you want to be in life, the price tag is gonna come, and it's gonna challenge you. You will be challenged, and you will be pressured, like you will be challenged, and you will be tested to see if that is truly what you want, or is that something where you said, oh, I want it, but yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna pay that price tag. What I mean by price tag is not a lot of time. It's not so much just with money, but with time and with the things that you have to sacrifice. Maybe you can't take trips and vacation. Maybe you can't go out and buy a Louis Vuitton or some brand name or Rolex or a brand nice car. Maybe you have to sacrifice those years to stack the cash and then reinvest it in yourself or into your business. And that's what my wife and I did. And people said it takes 10 years for an overnight success. Man, I'm telling you, we have sacrificed 10 years already, and it felt like we're just barely scratching the surface right now, and because we're still trying to get to the next level. And there are still sacrifices that we have to make right now, each and every single day, to get to the next level. Trust me, you guys. But it's a lot funner, right? Once you get to the point where you have accumulated enough where the money take care of all your expenses, and all you do is worry about accumulating more, it's a lot funner, right? You can go, it's a lot funner. But when you first started, man, trust me, it ain't easy. Because you're going to wake up one day and you'll be like, oh man, I did a lot today, but nothing seems to happen. Oh, you wake up 30 days later, 60 days later, and nothing happens. Like you felt like, oh my God, like nothing happened. Nothing has changed. And let me tell you guys this. You got to understand that, like I said, success don't happen overnight. It happened over time. So when things haven't happened for you yet, you just got to understand you plant the seeds, and you just got to keep on doing whatever you need to do. So one day that seed is going to grow. You can't expect to plant the seed and harvest the seed and harvest it right away. All right? You can't, so many people plant the seed and then they want to harvest it right away. But in life, sometimes things doesn't happen like that, right? For some people, oh yeah, for some people, they go in it for 30 days and then they got a deal. But I'm just saying that that kind of stuff doesn't happen to everybody. All right? It doesn't happen to everybody. But are you going to be the person that is going to be consistent and persistent and just keep on pushing and pushing and pushing? I can tell you one thing, that it didn't happen for my wife and I. Man, we were working years and years just saving the money. And that's when people said, preparation meets opportunities. That's pretty much what my wife and I did. I mean, we didn't think that we're going to become an entrepreneur. We didn't think we're going to become a business owner. All we knew is that we just need to save up our money, and it's the only way that we'll get out. It's the only way for us to get out of where we were. And where we were living in a little shack, 11 by 11 little shack behind a mobile home park. And the only way for us to get out is to save our money, is to spend less than what, is to live below our means, spend less than what we make, save up the money, and then all of a sudden, we have this dream inside of us that we just want to be financially free, right? We want to become a millionaire. We want to be financially free. But we don't know what to do because we're not brought up by an entrepreneur family. We didn't brought up surrounded by people that own business or has an entrepreneur mind that can show us the route and give us some tips and advice here and there. So our mind was just really just average. So, we're just average. So things just start to happen. Like, I can't explain to you guys. I just know that magical and miracle stuff happens. Like things just starting to connect. The people starting to come into our life. The situation, the things starting to happen to take us to where we want it to be. So I can't explain to you. I just know that things don't happen overnight for us. It happens over time. All right? And the time is what kills people, because every single time you wake up and you feel like everything is the same. Nothing has changes. And that's when most people want to give up and let go, because they like, oh wow, maybe it's not for me, maybe, and that's when people get discouraged and let go, because they felt like they are been doing things but nothing has happened. And when they almost got it there, they gave up. All right. I mean, I'm not gonna go on a rant. I'm sure that you guys know already all of the things that I said. You guys probably know it already. And the thing is, you guys get, you know, when we came in contact with all this information, we didn't get it for free. You know, we pay for courses, we pay for mentor, we pay for program, because we didn't want to waste any more time. So we have the money, so we rather pay with money, but we don't want to pay with time. You either pay things with money or you pay with time. You either have money or you have the time, whichever, right? Like, you know, so if you have the money, you pay someone to drive for dollars, so you don't have to do it, so you can go and focus on do whatever else you want to do. But if you don't have the money, guess what you have to do? You have to be the one that do the drive for dollars, or you have to be the one that sits there from 9 p.m. to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to handwrite every single envelope. Khang, stop apologizing for going on a rant. Yeah, man, I mean, the thing is, because I get people email and comment and saying, well, Khang, you know what, you're starting to charge and this and that, and you know, man, you guys just don't understand, man. It's you know, it's you guys just don't understand. I mean, I can tell you guys so many stories that my wife and I you know, lose money on, made an investment and it didn't work and things like that. And so anyways, but the thing is that what I do understand is I understand where we came from and how hard it was to acquire this money. That's why I tell you guys all the time, do not buy it unless you are really serious about this business, because I don't want you guys to waste your money. I don't want to sell you guys on something that you don't need. All right? And that's why I say that, because I understand how for some of you guys, you know, you work a whole entire month and you save up every single $20, $100, $50 here and there to save up this money to be able to invest it in something. I understand that. That's why I tell you guys, don't buy it unless you are really serious about it, all right? So I understand that. And that's why I tell my wife and I, you know, we want to add as much value that we can into the stuff that we're selling you, all right? You know, because when I first came out with the King Kong Seller Script package, there was no private Facebook group, but I decided, you know what, I need to add that. I want to add more and more to it, because I understand that money is your hard-earning, working money. You know, some of you guys are, you know, sweat, tears, and blood just to acquire that money. So I understand, you guys. I understand. My wife and I, we used to lose $20, and my wife would cry the whole entire day because we know how valuable that $20 is. I used to make $8.50, so that $20 took me 2 hours of work to make it. I understand that. But you guys also got to understand that we pay our ways to get to where we are. And a lot of time when you get information for free, most people don't value it. Believe it or not, most people don't value the information that they got for free, and they take it for granted. And when you don't have any skin in the game, you're just gonna pull out. When you don't have skin in the game, that's you just gonna pull out. Trust me, because when things get hard, you're just gonna pull out, because you got nothing in it, right? You have nothing in it. Well, let me ask you a question. Why do we want buyers to drop off a non-refundable? Why? Because that way they have skin in the game. So if they back out, yeah, man, you can back out all you want now. You back out, but you're gonna lose that non-refundable. Like, does that make sense, you guys? When they don't have anything to lose, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna waste your time. They're gonna waste your time. When I first started, and then I started to have a little traction on wholesaling, man, you guys should see, man. I went and meet with almost like anybody that want to reach out, because I know how it felt, right? Anybody that reach out, I go and spend time with them, and half an hour here, an hour here, an hour and a half here and there, all the time. And guess what happened? None of them did anything. None of them, right? Does not like none of them did anything. None of them end up doing anything, because all that was free, and they don't value it. They have nothing, no skin in the game. And let me tell you guys this, most people just talk, and when it comes to doing it, most don't. Most just say I want, but most just say I want it, but when you tell them, well, this is what you have to do to get to what you want, to get to where you want to be, Most just won't do it. Trust me. Man, I've taught so many people. They say, Khang, I want it so bad. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Please, I want it so bad. But none of them won't do anything. And that's why, you guys, that's why there's only a percentage of people that succeed. Because it ain't easy. If it's easy, everybody would have made it. Everybody would have made it. Like, you know, so it's not easy. And the thing is that you just got to understand, most people just talk. Like, I start to realize that's what most people do. Most people just talk, but really never do it. When you tell them, they just won't do it. They tried it, and it gets hard, they back out. They tried it, they too hard, they back out. And they go back to their normal life. You know, which is fine. Like I said, which is fine. That's completely fine. This game, this entrepreneur game, the financial freedom game, or getting to become a millionaire, or whatever your goal is, it's only for those of you guys who know, who have the work ethic, and who know that, man, you know what? I am that person. I am going to do whatever it takes to get there. It's not for everybody. And it's not, you know? And then, you know, and so I understand that, you know, in my family, it's the same thing. I can show them everything I've learned, but none of them is going to do anything because it takes a lot of work. My sister came to me and said, Khang, I want to do what you do. Sure. I charge her, right? But I ask her this question. She said, hey, Khang, I want to make X amount by X amount of time. I said, great. Now let me ask you back a question. Let's just say that if it didn't happen in the time frame that you want, would you keep on going for another 6 months, for another year, for another 2 years? And the answer, she said, is no. And you know how many times she came to me? She came to me for months and said, Khang, I want to do what you do. Teach me, teach me. And all I need to do is ask her that question. She said, hey, I want within 6 months, I want to get here. I want to quit my, I want to quit my little business here, and I want to start doing this. And I said, well, what if it doesn't happen in 6 months? What if it's going to take you a year or another 2 years to get to where you want to be? Could you keep on persisting and keep on going and keep on grinding and keep making the sacrifices that you have to make to get to where you want it to be? And the answer is no. The answer is no, right? And she tells me, like, I almost believed her that she wanted that bad. But when I asked her that question, because I said, hey, you know what? I'm not saying that it cannot happen. I'm saying that it is possible for it to happen within the time frame you want. But my question for you is, what if it doesn't? Could you keep on going, or are you going to give up? If you give up, might as well just not waste the money. She was going to buy like a bunch of program and courses. She was actually going to buy these courses for $15,000. And because I asked her that question, she didn't buy it. Because she knows she does not have what it takes. And it's completely fine. It is fine, you guys. It is fine. But you rather find out early than later. You rather find out that you don't have that work ethic, that you don't have that drive, you don't have that ambitions. But rather than waste that $15,000, $20,000 and then find out, you know what, I thought it was an overnight success, but it didn't. So, you know what I mean? Anyways, you guys, because I know, like my wife and I, like, I know how rough, how hard, how tough this journey is. I mean, we're still trying to get to the next level, and it's still rough, right? I run, there's days where deals are falling apart. I'm having to deal with sellers and buyers and things that comes up, right? But at this point, it's not so painful because we're just trying to make more and not have to worry about regular expenses. Does that make sense, you guys? But let me tell you, for those of you guys who, is that as long as you spend less than what you make, you should be financially free soon. Like, I don't know what the time is because I don't know how much you make. But if you spend more than what you make, it does not matter how much you make. All right, you guys? But that's it, you guys. I mean, that's all I want to share with you guys. And that's why I'm so picky when I pick a student to mentor, because I want them to have that work ethic like I do. Because I know how hard it's going to be. I know how hard it is. That's why I'm so picky, right? I could have picked all 4 of those and collect 35,000. But to me right now, reputation is very important. It takes years to build your reputation. It only takes 1 minute or 1 second or whatever it is to destroy it. And so I don't want that. So that's why I'm very picky. If I was going to do a one-on-one, I'm very, very picky with who it is, because I want to make sure that they have that in them just like I do, because I know that it's going to be hard, right? And I don't want them to give up in the middle and lose out $35,000 to me, right? Like, to me, that $35,000 is not going to make changes, right? It's not going to make big changes to me financially. But for you, or for you, or for maybe for those of you, that is everything you got, right? So if you don't make it, that's everything you got, right? And that's what John said. That's like, hey, Khang, I don't have a choice but to make it, because that is all my life saving. And when he said that, I felt it, man. I felt it. I understand. So anyways, you guys, me going on a rant. I'm completely sorry. Today's supposed to be Halloween, supposed to be a happy day. I want to say happy Halloween. Thank you to every single one of you guys that have subscribed to the channel, being a part, help growing the channel. I mean, obviously, there's no way that Khang would be able to do this, right? Because I don't know anything about, how to make it so I get more view or anything like that. So thank you to all of one of you guys smashing the thumbs up, commenting, and things like that. So I really, 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 truly appreciate it. And before I let you guys go, let me tell you one quick thing before I go. When my wife and I was living in that shack, and our goal was to get out, do you know at that time how that is just a fantasy? Because each and every single day we wake up, we're still sleeping there. We're still making $8.50 an hour. 6 months in, we still wake up living there. A year in, we still wake up and living in that little shack. 2 years in, we still wake up and living in that little shack. And we're still making $8, And obviously the per hour grew, right? As I contribute more to the company. But when I left the company, I was making almost $18 an hour, and everybody at my job thought I was crazy. I thought I was nut to leave the job because it was security. It was a secure job. But I knew that we had to take that leap of faith. We have to take that leap of faith. We have to jump. We have to see what's on the other side, right? Because I guess I figure, well, if I'm gonna lose the job, I'll probably I can go find another job. I can work 2 jobs, right? So we have to take the leap of faith. We have to jump. We have to see what the other side is. And for us to grow, we can't do the same thing and expect something different. We have to make the changes. So you can't do the same thing and expect different results. You have to make the shift and have to make the change. Whether it's connecting with a new friend, watching a new video, or read a new book. Something new is going to trigger something here and it start making the changes, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, for those of you guys who want to follow me on Instagram, please hit me up on IG. Go to Khang, so it's Khang, at Khang, KHANG.WTM. Blow me up on there. Come on, blow me up on IG. I want to beat my mentor. What is the best way to get started for a newbie with $1,000 Facebook ad calling, or direct mail? So I have so many of you guys said, hey, I have $500, I have $1,000. What is the best way to utilize it, right? To already stretch the money and make it work to like the best you can. My question back for you is that, can you do that consistently every single month? Can you come up with $500 every single month? All right, can you come up with $500 or $1,000 every single month? Because it's consistency. It's the consistency that's going to yield you the result. It's not a one-time shot, right? You can try to get lucky. You can say, hey, I'm going to take $1,000. I'm going to dump it all in here and see if I'm going to get lucky. You can try that. But I'm telling you, to be able to create the consistent income, it's not about luck. It's about creating consistency. All right. So if I were you, I would, $500 or $1,000, I would try to find the cheapest way, cold call. right? Pull a list and just start pounding. Just start cold calling. If $500 is all you got to spend, or $1,000, but if you have $500 or $1,000 that you can spend every single month, if that was me, knowing what I know now, I would do direct mail, and I would do direct mail, and I would do direct mail and a little Facebook, right? Because we're starting to do some Facebook right now, and it's starting to take traction. All right. But it's all about consistency, knowing where you're going to take that money and dump it into. Or if you have $500 to $1,000, I would pull expired listing, and that's what I'm teaching John right now to do, is go buy stamps at Costco. All right, they're about 50 a stamp, buy some envelope, and then you just have to sit there and then pull up the expired listing, and then just send these expired listing a letter. I used to do that for like almost a year. From 9 p.m. to like 12 a.m., 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. All right? And I didn't do that for a month or 2 months or 3 months. I did it for almost a whole entire year. Because I just know 1 or 2 months is not going to do it. Anyways, you guys, take care. Have a great rest of your Halloween day. And I got my stamp for 38 cents. Dang, bro. Well, I mean, at Costco, I think it's like 40 something cents, bro. I just said 50, okay? But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for your time. And like I said, thank you so much for your guys' time. For all of you guys that have supported the channel, growing the channel, I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, you guys. Because 6 years ago when I started, this newbie, this Asian guy from another country coming over here, having a dreams of trying to make it in life, that's pretty much all my wife is when we met, is just trying to make it in life, right? Just trying to make it in life. We're both high school dropout and just wants to make it in life. We just want to make it in life, right? And we don't want to work until we're 65 or 70. So, and just now being able to connect with so many of you guys all around the world. You guys know how, oh my God, how happy and how exciting that is. It's just so humbling, and I'm just so grateful every single day when I look at my YouTube channel and just know that I have so many of you guys just following me. Not every single one of you guys watch my video, I'm sure. Otherwise, I would have got a lot more hit, right? But I want to say thank you so much for all of you guys that have helped grow the channel and being a part of this amazing Wholesale to Million family. And I wish you guys massive success. And I wish all of you guys to be able to, haven't done your first wholesale deal, to close your first wholesale deal so I can get you guys onto the channel. Thank you so much, you guys. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.